interested in the solutions they are providing to the problem. So the person in charge of their slides, can you go to where you have the solutions? Okay. So now, for the solutions, you have 2 to 3 minutes. From the question and answer, you have the floor. Want to go?
Sales. We can find solutions from bullying and peer pressure with sales. We make booklets, plan courses, and so on, and sell them to make money. Service fees, workshop, coaching, and consulting. Schools or NGOs may hire us to coach, consult, and make make also business solutions to help solve bullying and peer pressure. Subscriptions from apps, platforms, and clubs. We can also earn money from making platforms and clubs to improve and decrease to improve the decrease to improve the solutions to bullying and peer pressure. Sponsorship, media awareness campaign. We can make awareness to let everyone know bullying and peer pressure, the concepts, and how everybody can work together to solve the problem at hand.
It's that all about the solutions? Okay. Judges, did you get that? The solutions provided by them? Okay, can you go back to the solution screen? Go back to the solution screen. So, it was in the course of the training that they learned,
Yeah, you fucked up.
all of them actually learned what presentation, what MS PowerPoint actually could be used for. And it was in the course of the training that they also learned how to operate what they are currently operating. Right. So, can you put it on full screen, please? Full screen. Okay. So they have it on the screen now. We have 2 hands raised for questions the other time. Can we go to that? Or we should still wait a... Okay, you have questions for them. Okay, let's have the judges' questions first before we have the audience's questions.
The startup squad would like to ask you that can you tell us how bullying and peer pressure is related to entrepreneurship? You know, we are here for an entrepreneurship bootcamp, is that correct? Now explain to us how bullying and peer pressure is related to entrepreneurship. We'd like to know. Let's start from there.
Like the commentator said, he said we'll observe a problem, research into the problem, and create a prototype or MVP. Bullying and peer pressure is a major problem in our schools today, which we need to solve, and it can also create monetary solutions to some problems in the society today. Bullying and peer pressure, if it's solved, it can increase the self-esteem of the victims and also help the society at large to make schools a better place for one to be safe and so on.
All right, so I can see business solutions. So let's be very strict now with the business aspect of it. So let's assume I have a business and undergoing bullying and peer pressure on my business. Now, are you saying that people bullying me should go for sales of courses or sponsorship or subscriptions in order to stop bullying and the pressure? Do you understand? We want to see practical solution on how it can help. Now, what you have given us so far is just, maybe notes. It's not practical enough. Otherwise, probably you can demonstrate how you think one of these can help practically. We are here for practical solutions, not just the notes. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right.
Practically, let me pick the consultation. You can help consult the schools and other educational operations. You can consult them, maybe have a gathering and help consult all the people suffering from bullying and peer pressure.
All right. In a situation whereby you have a business somewhere, take for instance now you have a business in Gbagi and you are experiencing bullying there. What are the things you can do to curb or to put an end to that bullying in your workplace?
You can go on social media, post, post, post on your page and help people to help you solve and curb the problem at hand.
Thank you so much. The startup squad, that's a very brilliant problem that you have seen. First of all, I think your problem should be something that is relative to you and your peers. So now, have you been a victim of bullying before? Have you ever been bullied?
No,
So you cannot solve this problem.
you can.
Have your friends been, has anybody in this team been bullied before? You cannot solve this problem. When you want to solve a problem, you look for the victim to tell their story. Stories are so important when it comes to solving a problem. You need to be in the victim's shoe. Okay, my child is coming to your school and is experiencing bullying, and then I report to the principal, and the principal is telling me that, okay, buy booklets, buy courses. Do you get? One thing is that, when researching, you look into your demographic. Now, you cannot compare what is happening in the Western world. Like, say, they have a lot of regulations that can enhance these solutions in immediate environment. They have a lot of things in place. We actually know that for bullying in this Nigeria, it is police station. Police station is a solution. Now, if you actually want to use the modernized approach and all those things, these solutions are not effective enough to solve that particular problem, especially when you are not a victim yet. The first thing is to look for a victim. Listen to their story. Okay, how can we now help you? Or what are the way out that you have been thinking personally? Now, let me tell you, bullying in private school is different from bullying in federal school, like federal secondary schools. If you have ever been there, there's a lot of freedom in that place, and there's a lot of things that happen. Yeah, I don't think they use seniority complex or all those things. But if you go to federal schools and you are going to see a lot of those stuff. Go to Loyola. You are going to see guys that are even going off academic settings to become stronger than their colleagues. So how will you approach somebody like that? So I don't know, but this is one thing I believe about marketing. You can defend any idea if you can market your product well. Well, if you can convince me that consultation can solve your problem, like market consultation to me, as the business owner, I think you are good to go. But if you can't, I'm so sorry. It's not yet a solution.
Do you have anything to say to that? All right. Thank you. Let me quickly welcome. I believe we picked something from the judges' different views to their identified problem and the modeled solution that they have preferred to it. Okay, let me quickly have your question. Okay, can we have come here. I need a prefect for me. A prefect should come here. Don't you have any prefect sitting down there? Goodness, are you not a prefect? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Give it to her. So, ask your question now. The questions are directed to you.
My question is, I don't really understand how the effects of bullying and peer pressure on the family actually breaks down family unity. That was the last point in your effect, and I don't really get it. How does it break down the family unity?
How it break down family unity. Due to everyone focusing on the victims of bullying and peer pressure, which will cause stress and also make the parents of the victim focusing on only the victims alone. Breakdown of family unity. Like, let's put it in an example. You are a victim of bullying and peer pressure, and your parents found out. They will focus on only you, and siblings will get annoyed or jealous of somehow, and maybe dive into other things that can be harmful to them. Does it answer your question?
If you join a cultist group through peer pressure and you want to leave the cultist group, how will someone be able to leave? Because like if someone joins a cultist group through peer pressure and the person wants to leave, what will the person do?
Speak out.
If someone joins a cultist group through peer pressure and the person wants to leave the cultist group, what will the person do?
Maybe expose the rest of. Maybe you try exposing the rest of the group to make sure something like that. Expose the rest of the group and try telling the authorities and so on.
Please, can you go back to, do you have statement of the problem? Do you have your slide? Slide for the statement of the problem.
Statement of the problem.
Statement, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you. Well done. Well done. You know, this problem is a problem that is consistent in secondary schools. Like everywhere, if you check the statistics of what is happening around the world, there is a lot of bullying and peer pressure happening. You have a very good problem, like very sound problem. Every parent that sees your product would want to buy. They want to tap into your idea that, oh, this is solving a particular problem. Now, this is what you are going to do. You know, that consultation, you can just calm down, sit down with it, review it very well. The consultation approach can actually work, but you just add a few things to it to make it a presentable solution. Do you get? The consultation approach will work. Yes, it's one of the USP in your product. That's unique selling point. It's going to work, and you are going to buy in a lot of people will be interested in your ideas and all those things. But you can just calm down and then come back to this. Well done.
All right, thank you. Please, can we jam our hands together for them? The judges have just given them, you can go to your seats now. Group 1. The judges have just been magnanimous. Please, perfect silence. Perfect silence. Perfect silence. You side talk, I will deduct from your grade. I will deduct from your mark. Okay. So after the third group might have, done their presentation, the first group will be given 2 minutes to come back based on the prescription of the judges has co-agreed upon that part of the solution model they have developed, consultation can actually work more as a solution to the problem of bullying, among the students. So they are going to review their work, the entirety of their work, and then at a later time, within 2 minutes, they will come up to defend that particular solution again. That is an uncommon grace. Please, can we please celebrate these guys? If you think it is easy, come and carry mic. Stand here and talk. You see a full-grown boy sweating even under this. A full-grown boy like that, for that matter. Okay, while they were presenting, we had walking into our midst Pastor Obasanya. You're welcome, sir. And also Pastor Jemilong. You're welcome, sir. And I can't get the name now. Miss Eniola, please kindly help me with the names of the other parents that I'm seeing here. And I can see an alumni, Kayode, Bisola. Am I correct? Yes. Please, can we celebrate your senior now? Okay. The grace you don't celebrate, you will not benefit from it. Oh. All right. Now, we want to switch on the gear onto the next group. And can we join our hands together as we welcome the Royals? Am I correct? The Royals, the second group for their presentation. Remember, you have 5 to 8 minutes for your presentation, and your time starts now.
Good day, the panel of judges, proprietor and absentia. Good day, the panel of judges, the proprietor and absentia, the opportuned coordinator, the parents, and the fellow students. My name is Obasanya Caleb, and with me is Kayode, Oenda Mola, and Naja Phoebe. My colleague will go now to operate the system to show us what we have in stock for you. From 1998 to 2007, over 20 million students have experienced poor digital literacy. We therefore have come up with an idea to increase, improve, and enhance student digital literacy. Firstly, what is digital literacy? Digital literacy is the ability to access, understand, evaluate, and communicate, and create information using digital technologies in a safe, possible, effective manner.
Now we have poor digital literacy. Poor digital literacy refers to the inadequate ability to access, process, evaluate, and apply digital information, leaving individuals and students unable to fully participate in education, work, and civic life in a technology-driven society. We have the problems of poor digital literacy. Many students know how to use social media, but lack basic ICT skills like typing, Microsoft Office, research, and safe internet use. Even some schools lack functioning labs and trained teachers, and this leads to poor performance in computer-based tests like JAMB, which is CBT. And even beyond exam, students are left out in a world whereby most jobs requires digital competence, and this leads to lack of creativity and innovation. Now, we have our aims and objectives. We have our aims and objectives to teach students the fundamental of computer use and typing, to train them in Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint, to introduce responsible internet usage, online research, and email communication, to build student confidence in applying technology in their real-life challenges, to prepare students for higher education and digital job market, to reduce over-dependence on social media and discourage productive technology use. Now, we have causes of this poor digital literacy. We have inadequate ICT infrastructures. Most schools in these developing regions lack computers, laboratories, projectors, and reliable resources. If where facilities even exist, they are outdated or poor working condition. We also have irregular power supply. Frequent power outage disrupts the training sessions. Some teachers are discouraged using technology during training. We have outdated curriculum, whereby most schools focus on theory rather than practical application. We also have untrained or unqualified teachers. This is due to staff shortage. We have high cost of ICT tools, whereby some of these ICT tools are too expensive for some schools and families to afford. We also have others like limited internet access, inadequate government investment, lack of mentorship and role models, and poor maintenance culture. We have the consequences of poor digital literacy on students. Academic redundancy, which is also known as academic stagnancy. We have reduced career opportunities, whereby the students are not able to engage themselves in professions like online marketing because of poor digital literacy. We have widening digital divide, whereby there's an inequality between those that have access to and those that do not have access to computers. We also have vulnerability to cyber threats, whereby they are easily deceived through cyber crimes. We have difficulty in higher education, missed global opportunities, difficulties adapting to remote learning and work. So now, our solutions. Our solution, low-cost training session of about 5,000 naira. Organization can organize a training program of students as low as 5,000 naira. We also have shared learning resources, whereby most parents are not able to provide for their children. The students can share, whereby 3 people can share like 1 computer, and they can be able to learn through that. We have peer-to-peer tutoring, whereby some who are good in digital skills can train their co-members on digital literacy, leveraging mobile phones for learning. Nowadays, most of these Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and Excel are now on your mobile phones that you are all holding. You can use them if you don't have access to computers. We have flexible payment options. Some of the parents who are not able to who are not able to pay for the low-cost training section can pay instrumentally, maybe like 1,000 naira every week, as long as it's comfortable for them. Online learning materials through ebooks and the likes. We have weekend holiday classes, training teacher support. We have progressive tracking and incentive. In order to boost the training of the students, you can put awards and the like.
Finally, the future is digital. If our students are backward, the nation is backward. Let us not just give them the skills to use it, but the power to shape it. Thank you.
Well done, the Royals. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. Your problem, I love the problem you are trying to solve, which is poor digital literacy among secondary school students. A lot of secondary school students only have their phones and they are very active on social media. Yes, you highlighted a lot of solutions and they align with your statement of the problem. But while I was checking through one of the solutions, the statement of the problem, you said they lack basic ICT skills like typing, Microsoft Office, research, or safe internet use. So that's like 4 observations in one. And all your solutions, they solved 3. All the solutions that you profiled, they solved typing, Microsoft Office, they solved research, but how do you intend to solve the problem for safe internet use? You actually did very wonderful.
I mentioned from the courses, lack of mentorship and role models. If these students have mentors and role models, they'll be able to they'll be guided on safe internet use, not to be using internet for TikTok and all the likes. If they have mentorship, good mentorship and role models that they are looking up to, that will be the problem of safe internet use will be solved.
All right, the Royals, I appreciate you for the presentation. Okay, I have a question. You know, we have the rural areas and the urban areas, is that correct? And you will agree with me that it is very easy for the students in the urban areas compared to the rural areas. Now, I want to ask you this question. As a student, or probably as a team now, the Royals, how do you think you as a person or a team can be of help to students in the rural areas in terms of digital literacy? How do you think you can help those people that are less privileged? Do you understand the question? Yes. So let's find a solution.
Like in this affordable solution, point one, he said low cost training. If they don't have access to it, they can pay the sum of 5,000 naira, and then flexible payment option whereby their parents are not capable. They can pay it bit by bit. If they are paying money, we can be, there will be availability of the computers, projectors, and reliable software, and also shared learning resources. They can share peer-to-peer. It's not compulsory they have it one by one because things are expensive now. They can share it, or they can pay the sum of 5,000 naira maybe per month, or training section, the whole of the training section, since they don't have access to it.
All right.
Yes,
That was a beautiful presentation from the Royals, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, in a situation whereby you are paired with your classmates and you discover that your classmate is not making use of the internet positively, what can you do to help such
We said teacher training support. You can go and meet your teacher for support for this training, sir.
Can we jam our hands together for this team? The Royals. The Royals. Any question from the audience? Okay. One. Any other person? Please, there will be no room for I have question after the first person might have been called. Any other person? Okay. Let's.
The Royals, how are you going to help? How are you going to help someone that have access to internet, but when someone is with phone, is always getting distracted?
I've mentioned that earlier. Mentorship and role models and teacher training support. You can look up to your mentor. You can tell the mentor that you are being addicted to this thing, and the mentor maybe you do hide up or anything, or you can meet your teacher for support. Thanks.
Okay. I'm one of the staff members who doubles as. I'm not surprised when she said she wants to make a contribution because that's her discipline. You know, she's an accountant by training. She's HOS by career. And she's a teacher by ministry. So please, let us welcome Ms. Obasoya for her 1 minute contribution.
Thank you so much. I just want to contribute to what somebody asked a question about what will happen to those who are in the rural areas are not privileged to be under this IT networking. Now, I think the only solution to that is that government should provide for them in those rural areas. And of course, will also what? They will have to be what? Sensitized. Seminars should be ongoing for them. We have most of them in the rural areas, they're actually not educated. Majority of them are educated illiterates. So they will need to what? Go over seminars and of course to be taught on how to make use of this internet training we are talking about. So as soon as that is implemented, I'm sure we have more people who are what? Who will gain more knowledge and will be able to what? Implement this IT networking on their what? Day-to-day activities. Thank you.
Please, can we jam our hands together? So the Royals, I think you can go to take your seats now. That was a wonderful presentation. Thank you. So now, you said? Okay, now this is it. This is it. Going by the schedules that we have, we still going to eventually be having some 5 to 10 minutes extra after the whole presentation must have been, had here. So by the co-agreement of the judges, each of these team will come back for 2 minutes wrap up on presenting better their solution models to every of the problem that had been identified. Okay, so and at that point in time, you are to come up straightforward. You may not need to go to the system, go back to draw us back to your, in order to buy time, you understand? So just take note of that. After the third presentation, and the judges might have reacted, or questions from the audiences might have been, treated. So we are going to give you 2 minutes, each group to come back and wrap up. So now, stepping up to the first gear, in speeding to have on the platform right now, the third group, the third team that goes by the name The Stars. The Stars. Okay, please can we jam our hands together for the Stars as they come forward for their star debut.
Good day, the proprietor, absentia, the panel of judges, the coordinator of the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp in absentia, the principal, the vice principal, the teachers, the parents, and my fellow students. My name is Obasonya Deborah. I am a member of the Stars group. And here with me is Banjo Oluwadabira and Olaiwola Ibrahim. Before we proceed, one of my colleagues, Banjo Oluwadabira, will go to the computer for the viewing service. Thank you. Today, we'll be talking about lack of fashion option. Firstly, what is lack of fashion option? Lack of fashion option can be said to be the rules of schools being imposed by schools or workplace, which allows individuals not to have ability to their lifestyles. Also, lack of fashion options in school rules can be said to be the idea of conformity and sameness, whether it's a school, workplace, or institutions, designed to create the ability and equality among them. However, this conformity causes a lot the restriction of personal, fashionable lifestyle and choices. One typical example is through limited color palettes. For example, if the school uniform is blue, white, and purple, the socks are black, a person's favorite color is pink, school is not allowed to. The uniform might be promoting unity. There is also a little flexibility in the school code. I'll give it to my colleague now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Olaiwola Ibrahim, and I would like to continue from where she stopped. The idea of unity is built around conformity and sameness in schools and institutions, workplaces, companies where their workers wear uniform, and uniforms are mostly seen in schools. And this idea of conformity comes at a cost to students and pupils that wear the uniform. Personal fashion is restricted. How? Since school started, the students will not be allowed to wear their favorite shoes, their favorite dresses, their favorite types of clothes. They will not be allowed to barb their favorite haircut. And if it's a girl, she will not be allowed to plait her favorite hairstyle, because most schools have a particular hair that every student should plait. And this is seen as a major problem in our group, the Stars, and through the help of the Opportuned Entrepreneurship Bootcamp, we have found this as a problem, made research, and we have created a solution to it. And the solution, one of it is, these schools should sometimes review their uniforms. For example, students should be allowed to choose their type of sleeves, whether short or long, and schools should review their uniform sometimes and put a little bit of fashion sense. For example, students should be allowed to wear bracelets and bring their favorite fashion style items to the school. And another solution is number 2, mix and match options. Permit students to mix and match different uniform pieces. For example, some schools make it mandatory that students buy socks from the school with a school logo. And we believe that that should not be so, because if a student has a type of socks that he or she likes, maybe long socks or what we call pop socks, and the school doesn't allow that in the school, this creates lack of fashion options in the school premises. Then number 3, customization. The school should allow students to custom certain aspects of their uniform: sleeve length, sock length, name tag, as I said earlier. And we can see accessories also. The school should allow students to wear some accessories to the school, because these accessories majorly give a sense of personal fashion, and they are the major things that can give some good personal fashion sense, as seen below. Bracelets, for example. Some students have their bracelets that they wear for like 3 or 4 years, and they continue to wear it. But in the school environment, they are not permitted to do so. And I believe that that should not be allowed, because it doesn't disturb the school uniform. That's all. Thank you very much.
Sorry, you know, the Son of Man is moving to and fro according to the volume of books that is written concerning him. So it is for the success of this, program. Now they've had their, it's a pity that I didn't pay attention to them actually, but I know you must have all listened to them, and you must, maybe 1 or 2 persons might have questions to ask them. But before I ask the audience, may I ask the judges for their questions, observations, reactions to their presentation?
Basically, you have tried, actually, and I love the problem, among students. But there is something I would like you to clarify. Are you saying that, fashion like bracelets, every other thing you have mentioned, should be embraced by the school for the sake of the student? Is that what you are saying in essence? That we should try and adopt the accessories? Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you.
Yes, that's actually what I'm saying, that schools should sometimes allow these little items of fashion that the students wear.
Now I get your point, but I have another question because of your response. All right, so let's assume that we are classmates, and I decide to buy Gucci bracelets, and he does not have. Do you think it won't cause something, among the students? They can start stealing from their parents, thinking, a friend of mine wore bracelet to school and I like it. I want to start wearing it too. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, provide a solution to that.
Yeah, a solution can be provided to that. Like, for example, if a school
by itself provides these little items, for example, bracelets, if the school sells it to the students, they will have the same type that everyone will wear, and there will be no jealousy among all the students.
All right. So I want to understand your points. You know, so what you are saying is, for example, the bracelets or let's say accessories generally, it won't come from probably the students or their parents. It's going to come directly from the school. Is that what you are saying?
It can come from the two aspects actually. It can come from the school and it can come from the students personally.
So in one word now, for incoming students or maybe the old students, you are telling us now that the school should try and provide accessories alongside your uniforms. Is that correct?
Yes, for
So not just uniform and tie. The school should try and be giving you other things. Is that correct?
Yes, for
All right,
students
I get
that
that
want
now.
it.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Wait. With this one, all of you are saying yes. Yes. Okay. Chef principal is hearing, Sha. You are hearing. So these children are actually developing a business model for the school. That the school can... Don't let me go deeper in it. So, George.
Thank you. Based on your presentation, don't you think if the school should, embrace solutions provided by your team, don't you think it's going to cause distraction among students in schools, in class?
Well, I don't think it can. I don't think it can cause distraction between the students, because as long as it is an item of fashion that almost everyone in the school has, if not everyone, it can't cause distraction because you don't need to look at another person's own. You have your own, so it can't cause distraction. It can't cause.
Thank you so much. You know what? You know something I like about you is that you are very bold with your convictions. You are so solid on what you believe in. And you know, one thing that sells a product very fast is when you are so certain of your solution and you can communicate the language to your buyers. Do you get? Now, these students are your users. They are your buyers. They love your idea. So now, if they love your idea, we might not be able to query you because you are here to make money. You are going to make millions from the school. You are going to make millions from your friends. And everybody will continue to think that, oh, this idea. Now, but when we trace it back to long-lasting value and distractions, like he has said, I think there might be an issue with the business on the long term. Now, let's take it to a school that has 40,000 students. You know, before a school will accommodate this kind of options, they would want to understand the interest of the student. Now, after their school, they found out that the student has 500 different interests about fashion items. How do we solve that?
We can solve that through orientation. We will educate the students about these fashion ideas, and that we have brought one that will improve unity among the school students, that wouldn't cause jealousy and that wouldn't cause distractions among them in class. And so with that, I believe that the students will understand and decide on one particular brand of item that they want.
Wow. Wait. Thank you. You are in what class? You are in what class? You are in what class?
SS1.
SS1 what? Science.
Science.
So now, as a science student, and I'm not sure of the number of laboratories you have in this school, but maybe you have a workshop, and you need to, do you think jewelries, all those things won't distract you in workshops? Because, you know, as a science student, there are outfits that is needed in the lab. there are outfits that you can never wear in the lab. Even as a science student, you are not a corporate dresser. You don't need corporate outfits as a science student, based on a lot of things, a lot of machines, equipment that you are going to be handling. And now, imagine a school whereby you are working with machines that deals with millions. You know what? I'm actually convinced about your idea. You've sold, like, if you have a product here, everybody will buy. The principal will just sign it, 5 million for you. You actually sold, but on the long term, there might be problem in the business approach. So that's just what I want to say. Thank you so much. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Please, can we celebrate them once again? You know, before we started bringing them on board. Oh yeah, calm down now. It's okay. Shebi, we put the link for the registration on your parent platform. You refuse to. Now you are play. You are all playing with your clap. Okay, sorry, you are not in SS3. Oh, sorry. But you are still using your SS2 class. Okay. That was beautiful presentation. Yeah. From the audience, one of the teachers has a question to ask. Hey, this Chinaza, Abi, what is your name? You are likely to end up a business mogul. Okay, no problem. So, goodness, oh my goodness, help me. Pass the mic to Auntie Oyin.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Come and answer the questions.
So basically, I wasn't here from the beginning of the session, but I heard the parts where you were speaking about wearing bracelets and all of that. What exactly is the motive for the fashion that you're coming to do in school? Like, I have several questions, but I just want to answer this one first. What exactly is the motive of the bracelets? What is it doing for you? What's the benefit that you try to derive from the accessories you want to be wearing?
Yeah, these accessories that students wear, sometimes they give confidence, sometimes to the students. And also, they are just like uniforms. They are just like uniforms. As long as everybody has, it will be like an item of unity, an item of respect among everybody.
I know that you all are going to agree because it's probably what you want. But I'm going to put it to you that, first of all, let me move to the aspect of religious beliefs. There are some churches that don't allow that, first of all. Now, are you trying to say that if, for instance, Redeemers, Deeper Lifers, and all of that, if their belief does not agree with all of this, are you saying that it should be on the basis of, are you trying to make it compulsory, or it is on the basis of if you want it or if you don't want it?
It's not actually that compulsory, because if a business like that puts it down, almost all students in the school would want. And if a religious belief states that you are not allowed to wear bracelets and all of that, the students might not buy it. And if they see it in other people's hands or other people wear it, I'm sure that they won't feel jealous, because they know they are not allowed and they should not. It will be like an abomination for them. So they will not even want it at all.
All right. Any Suru, calm down. Now, Elia, calm down. You guys should calm down now.
Miss Oyin, thank you. Thank you. Miss Oyin, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. When the boy said confidence, I was looking for where I kept my own confidence. And I was looking for the confidence on the face of Miss Oyin. She was at first, but boy, get to Misha. All right, let's have the judges.
Thank you so much, everyone. You know, I so much enjoy what this guy did. So now, to be
this one you are standing up to
be
react.
serious, this is not actually a problem, and this is not actually a product. But one thing about selling businesses and products is that if you have users that are ready to buy anything from you, you have a business already. So now you guys are the users. And one thing about business is understanding emotions. What he's just doing is just tapping into your emotions. It is what you have been thinking all this while. Oh, I love this thing on the internet. And that is what he has presented to us as a problem. So now, frankly speaking, it might not, if you go to certain religious, you won't, it might not be allowed. Even the school might not allow it. But there are schools that will follow social constructs. There are schools that will emotionally, removing emotions now. There are schools that want to follow social constructs. If you go to schools in Ogun State, in Lagos State, there are schools that can go to any length to satisfy their students.
Listen, please. Listen,
Do you
listen.
get? So now, they actually use emotions in business to draw you closer. Now, imagine a day whereby they said, okay, you guys, okay, now, just like the example that you used the other time, that a guy said he will not be participating today because he's going to be shy. Now, look for his area of strength. Tell him to come and do something in his area of strength, and he should do it for 1 week, that there is no academic sessions. Or they should just give all of you your area of strength. Just come and show your talent in the school. For like, you are going to sleep over in the school. You know, it's something that you love. And that is what is actually happening. That is what he did. So I see it as, personally, I see it as an opportunity to make money. It's not a real problem. But an entrepreneur is always about making money, taking risk. Is money here? Oh, money is here. Let's follow. Now, I'm a Christian. All those are actually love of money. We shouldn't love money like that. We shouldn't love money like that. But this
All right.
is a
Thank
good
you.
approach to
As
business.
long as money is involved, it is making sense. If money is not involved, it is not making sense. However, your money will become valueless if you don't have a value system for the money you want to target from the users. That's part of what, if Amazing Grace does not have a value system, over 25 years, Amazing Grace will still not be standing now. Did I make myself clear? I was actually expecting you to shoot beyond secondary school settings. Now, Mason was asking, I'm just reacting. I think I'm permitted to also react. Okay, I'm just reacting to that part. Now, Mason was asking a question, what it is, talking about religious systems that doesn't support the use of that. What about graduates who are from deeper life that will go for NYSC and in their churches they are not allowed to wear shokoto, but they will wear the same trouser during NYSC? So the same thing can be applicable if it is well interpreted and well presented to the school settings. Okay, but I am not saying that for me to tell you that Amazing Grace is going to do that. Okay. So, albeit now, we are done with the presentations from each team. However, we are going to have 1 minute. I've reduced it to 1 minute. Now, listen. Time consciousness is one of the characteristics that every successful entrepreneur always possesses. This man, Femi Otedola, in his book, his latest book, The Big Something, I can't remember the title now. The recent book he wrote, he put it there. He said between 1999 and 2005, he said he was sleeping for 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day for 6 years back to back. So he said if at this time there is any situation that appears to make him sleepless, he said he had paid the dues in the time past, and he has nurtured himself to be a nocturnal person. Right. So, time consciousness is one of the features or the characteristics of every successful business person. So, you have 60 seconds to come and wrap up your presentation, and I'm going to start with the first group. 60 seconds. Anything more than that, you are going to be marked down. Right? Are you ready? Who is coming up to do the talking? 60 seconds, and the time starts. Who is coming to take the word? I mean, the minute, whatever. Sorry, the word. Don't mind me. I'm a church person. Who is coming to take it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. Group 2, let me have you. Please, find a penalty for that.
And also, as a body, you can register with the government, like Oyo State, for example. You can register with the government for funds, especially like the judge said, for the rural communities who are not capable enough to provide for the computers and still understand the protocol. They can join training sections and shared resources and peer-to-peer tutoring. Thank you.
All right. That was apt and straightforward. Okay, the last group. Your time starts now.
I would like to say something about what you said earlier. You said that the business idea is not seen as a problem, but as long as people like it. In some states where you said that the schools actually, that the schools can do anything to make their students comfortable. As if those students see that other students in another school are wearing many jewelries, accessories, and so on, and the students don't have in their own school, that will be a problem for the school, because many students will go away from this place to this place just because of those things. And through this business helps another business, and that the society is...
All right, time up. Mrs. Ajayi, VP, ma. VP, academics, ma. Are you sure this boy is supposed to be a science student? It's not sounding like it. He has stops. He has where opportunity meets talent. Maybe he is the reason why this program is coming up, so that he will not run another man's race. I'm not saying the Holy Spirit is telling me to say that. I am just saying my own from my little, and I think one or two other persons too will bear witness to that. Please, ma, stop beating the drum now.
I said he's a future entrepreneur. I see tomorrow Dangote in Nigeria, a replica of Dangote in Nigeria. He has so much stuff in him. Yes, he's loaded. He has so much in him. So keep it up. So I see him batting so many things, giving birth to so many things tomorrow. So keep it up.
Thank you for that reactions. Now, you bring the mic and go and sit down. You know, when we started, I said this boy as a person is one of the encouragements that I personally had while facilitating them during the training session. He will just sit down and just be looking at you like he does not. You know this thing that Yoruba people say, I was be anything o mo be oronre, o mo be, alati se ni ko ma ti se ara re. That's the kind of his personality. He's kind of, loaded. He served as a source of encouragement to me personally during the He's behaving like a philosopher called fill in the gap yourself. Now you know, I don't know. You are the one that did philosophy. Okay. Before the judges, come up with the figures of their performances, work is going on behind the scene, and one of the judges also has a thing to say. Judge Festus.
Group, the stars, right? The stars. Now, let me tell you something about this stuff. Making money, you can use passion to make money, but you use value to build business, and you use business to make wealth. So now, if you compare those schools, compare their value system to this school, you will find out that you are a better student than most of the students there. Comfort is not academics. It's two different things. When you are so comfortable, you know what will happen to you. As a science student, are you comfortable at all? You know your sleepless nights. You know how hard you think. If you check the school's portfolio, you find out that they don't have the value standard.
Plus 60.
Do you get? The value standard is not there. But every other thing, every other element can be found. But the value standard, and as a businessman, you need value in your business. It is that value that makes you special. It is that value that makes you to keep going, to keep building till whenever. So the reason why this school will continue to stand for the next 25 years on that with good reputation is because of the value. Now, those guys, they might be having the name, but a lot of things are happening. And you find out that your cultural belief does not even align. When you test these products and people are buying, you might later find out that, oh, it's like I'm even making a generation guilty, because it's going to lead to a lot of distraction. Look at our social media today. Group 2 was talking about safe internet usage. I was expecting something more about safe internet usage. Now, if social media is released for schools and students can just maximize at any time, do you know the number of hours we are going to waste on TikTok? And it's going to affect your academics at the end of the term. So there is a value approach that must be attached to every business. So if you begin to look for the value approach now, you might not find it. So that is why this is good for making money. Passion will make you money. This is passion. It will make you money. But it's not going to be duet. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Passion, making money, business, wealth. Those are the terms that are common on daily usage by the entrepreneurs. Okay. May I interestingly tell you, Group 1, okay, you want to give them the grace to come forward? They refused to come up. When they were called, they refused to come up. They were passing the baton after making it announced to them. Had it had not been announced earlier, it's on another game entirely. But it's been announced, a couple of times before we got to that stage. So, the reality check. We soon dawn on us. We are getting to the point, the stage, gradually, where the first, second, and the third winners are going to be respectively announced. Accumulations of scores, grades are going on. But in the process of the judges finalizing their decision as to who is to be awarded, which team is to be awarded the first position, the second, as well as the third. May I quickly say this? I am going to give any student, I repeat, who can come up here, maybe while these presentations were going on, some ideas had been creeping into your mind. You've been receiving some ideas, this and that. I will give you 1 minute to come and sell out yourself, your ideas rather, to come and sell or market your ideas to everyone here. You have parents here. Your sponsors may be in their midst. Okay? So, maybe 1 or 2. Anybody who has a better presentation, personally now, this is not a teamwork, individual. Anyone who has a better presentation might, with emphasis on the word, might go with something sumptuous from this gathering today. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I have a question to the audience, to the students, actually. Now, the question goes thus. Let's assume your school has no computers or digital items. At the same time, don't make use of bracelets. Which of these two is a real problem to the school? Should I come again? All right. Let's assume your school has no computers or digital items. At the same time, don't make use of bracelets. Which of these two is a real problem to the school?
Has your question been answered and you are satisfied? Okay. So, is there anyone among the students here? Okay, 1, 2. Okay, the 2 of you can come up. Come and defend your ideas to the face of the public. You may have sponsors here, and your sponsors may be watching you live because we are actually online. You are doing this. Your name is Deplay. Okay, so I give it to, who was the first to raise hand? Okay, so I give it to Samuel Akimbodi. Go there, go there, go there. Don't stand behind me.
Everyone, and my fellow students, I want to talk about the fashion. When the third party, which is the star party, when they were talking about bracelets, using bracelets, number one, it can cause distraction in a sense that one can buy and one cannot afford it. Some parents can afford the money while some parents cannot, and some parents is in their discipline that it is not a good way of using bracelets. Meanwhile, it can cause stealing. Meanwhile, they will start using gun later. There will be the armed robbers in the street. What caused it? Which was the jealousy. There will be jealousy of their friends. When their friend did not have it and they have, their friends will be jealous in a way that they will start stealing their things, and it caused distraction in school, in education. Then we start saying people are poor in education. Meanwhile, some proprietor like our proprietor can never allow it.
He is speaking for the proprietor as the son of the proprietor.
Now,
Proprietor last born.
I progress. Why you cannot allow is that it causes distraction. What is the SS? Now, let me go to the relationship of church. Let me talk about it. Can it take us to heaven? When we start stealing, it can never take us to heaven. We start being jealous. Jesus was not being jealous of anything on earth. So
can we please jam our hands together for Mr. Samuel Akibode? Wow. All right. We said 1 minute. You have actually used more than 1 minute. Thank you. Okay?
My name is Chidebube Teresa Chidi. I am a student of JS3 called Basic 9 Amazing Grace College. Good day, panel of judges, the principal, the vice principal, the parents, the students, the nominals, the former students of Amazing Grace. I greet you all. My point is that what can bring entrepreneurship up, that can raise future entrepreneurs, is something that can make them interested in it. Like something, one thing about our generation now is money. Because of science, doctor, all these medicine jobs, they bring money. You travel abroad, people want to go to science. They forget about their talent and everything and go to science. That does not bring up a true entrepreneur. All those ones are just looking for money, nothing else. But some people, when they are a true entrepreneur, is not only focusing on money, but focusing about how to help the society. So when we are talking about the fashion stuff now, we're not only talking about bracelets. We're just using bracelet as an example because bracelet is more popular. There are a lot of fashion styles. We have smartwatch, we have earrings, we have necklace, we have other things. But for example now, I want to pick a different example. For example, smartwatches. Smartwatch is a very big distraction when it comes to entrepreneurship. The thing does not bring up any future entrepreneur. It is a very big distraction. It does not, like entrepreneurship does not depend on money. My own point is that when we want to train true entrepreneurs, we must train from another fact, from your talent, and not from money. The fact that people are going for science now is because it brings up money. People are no more depending on their talent. So what I'm trying to say now, future entrepreneurs are from their talent.
All right, thank you. Okay. All these things you are saying, don't worry. During literary and debate, you will say more. Sure, yeah. You will say, well, smartwatches are distraction. And I was like, egg by me. But, anyways, if she has a good reason to base it on, it can be convincing. Yes, it can be convincing. Some people sat down and they said, oh yeah, is high time that we changed basic science, that we changed introductory technology or something like that. I can't remember. Intro tech. That we should change it to basic tech. We change integrated science to basic science. So now, another set of persons are coming together to give us reasons why we should believe in their opinions. That basic science and basic tech should actually be removed and be called intermediate science. Computer should actually be removed as a subject and should be streamlined to be called digital technology. And they are giving us opinions, reasons why we, as school, as people involved in the educational system of Nigeria, why we should actually buy their opinions. Like one of the judges was saying, if you have a problem identified, you have a business model to explore, you must be able to defend, you must be able to market properly. These contestants, I'm waiting for the judges to be through. Please take your time to be through so as to have an error-free outcome. These children here, how many relatable business models were you given that has to do with students' academic environment? About 9. So they were given the liberty to pick any areas of their interest wherein they can make researches that will be practical enough for them and that will not be capital intensive. Okay? Because you might be wondering, how does bullying translate into being a business? Like, if it's actually a problem, how can it translate into becoming a business to you when you venture into procuring solutions to the problem of bullying? Okay. It was told to them that they should make their researches. I had no personal input as their facilitator. The school had no personal input as an entity in their researches. Because as business persons, as entrepreneurs, you are to be a research-making person. You have to be a researcher. You have to keep researching. Research the useful, research the useless, the needed and the needless. And that is what we form. And I'm actually personally impressed with the content that they came up with. It was just yesterday I was seeing their content. I was like, oh, I felt like, changing some things, modifying some things for about 2 of the groups. But I was like, it's already too late. That can destabilize what they already packed into their head. Let them just have their floor. I know judges will do justice to everything. I am sure they have done well. Very soon, we are going to have the honorable principal of this great institution. When it comes to awarding the winners and as well the issuance of certificate of completion to every participant. Okay, so do we have seated here among the students here some of those that, those of you that you started together with them, but due to one reason or the other, you couldn't compete with them? Is there anyone in their midst here? Anyone? Oh, uh-oh. And is it the certificates had already been nominalized. Their names had been, beautifully designed on it. However, subsequently on the assembly, we are going to give to them their certificate, but it might not be on record because they are not here. So we are going to start with the issuance of certificates to every participant. Everyone, please can we sort out those that are around and remove those ones that are not around? Okay. So, and it is after that that the check placard will be presented to the winners, the first, the second, the third. I know parents of the participants here, some of them are praying. Maybe you are praying, Father, in your spirit now. And you are thinking about it, and I'm hearing you. Father, jump on me. Let them call my child. Let them call my child. Obviously, every team is a winner. Every team is a winner. And it's not about the position. It's about the lessons that they are picking from this. And I really wish, I want to take this singular honor on behalf of the proprietor, the proprietress, the principal, the vice principal, as well the HOS, the HODs, and every staff member of Amazing Grace Schools, that we are soliciting for more of this kind of great philanthropy gesture that is shouldered or accompanied with this kind of an event from this same Opportuned, organization, and as well NGOs who are well-meaning, who are empathetic as far as the Nigerian students and pupils are concerned. We are calling for more NGOs so that we can have more exposures, we can have more understanding, we can have more experience, among our growing students. Some of the alumni that we have here never experienced an event like this. Or, Sister Bisola, did you experience something like this where you are a student here? No, it never happened during her time. And I can say, for the past 10 years, I don't think anything like this had actually happened. So, you are actually graced. I don't want to say lucky. You are actually graced to be witnessing this. And students that are here, you may not be participating with them now, but there is a spirit in you, there is a giant in you that is already participating. Take it or you accept it. There is a giant in you that is already participating. The Nigerian system, judges, are we true? Okay, almost. The Nigerian system, the Nigerian educational system, is designed in such a way that if you don't have something to support your academics, it is not only offer that you will saw. You will saw Ife, you will saw Lagos. It is not only offer that you will saw, as in suffer. So, and as a result of this, it is expected that every one of you legitimately has one or two things that you are going to economically occupy yourself with that can be a source of income. I could remember when I was at Ede, I was writing projects. I was writing projects for those in HND2. I wrote projects for like three undergraduates when I was an ND older. I was not even an ND older then, and I had my money from them. When I was in Unilag, I was as well involved in term paper writing. I was involved in term paper writing for senior colleagues that I met in my hostel, El Kanemi hostel in Unilag then. And as I was involved in the term papers writing for them, providing solutions to their assignments for students, undergraduates who are not even in the same department that I was in. Okay, so you are ready. I was fetching my money from there. So you too, if you focus on your area of strength, it can legitimately become your source of income. So now we stretch up to the issuance of certificates to every participant, and I will pass on the mic to the honorable principal to take that assignment. Can we jam our hands together for the principal, please?
Good afternoon, parents. I really appreciate you for coming. And my students, my children, thanks so much. The coming today was just a short notice to you. And I thank your parents for releasing you to be here this afternoon. To the 3 groups, they all tried. This is the first time we will be doing this kind of a thing. And I know it is an encouragement for those of us that are old students. Before the presentation of the first, second, third, and first position, we will first of all give certificates to those students that participate in it. And I will call Mr. Olaiwola to come forward to present a certificate to these students. Dabira Banjo. Dabira
Banjo. Come for your certificate taking. Is the parent here?
Bolu Atife Obasanya. Oyindamola Kayode. Mr. Kayode, please hold on. Mr. Kayode. Jẹ́milóhùn Ìníolúwa.
Clap for him now. Are you envying him? Good girl.
Ibrahim Olaiwola.
Boy. Star boy. The prophetess had spoken. Oracle. The oracle.
Jeremy Ogu.
And the entrepreneurial scientist. Mind that wire, boy.
Mr. Jẹ́milóhùn. Richard Olatunbosun. Ajayi Febe. Simisoluwa Obasanya.
Okay. So, we have issued out the certificate of completion to every participant, and we are going to the big deal. This is the last straw that is going to break the camel's back. Yeah. Wait, everybody. Silence, please. Silence. Can you hear the heartbeat of some parents? Some parents' heartbeat is doing pa. Okay, just calm down.
The third position goes
The
to...
third position goes to... Oh yeah, Oracle speak.
Mrs. Adebanjo, you can come forward. The third position goes to the star. The stars. The stars. With 117. Oh, no.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
The third position goes to the Start Up Squad, 80 points.
Startup squad with 80 points. Can we please encourage them? The three of you should come forward to receive your placard. The placard to the tune of 150,000 naira. Oh my God. Hello.
The 150,000 naira will not be
in scholarship
them as cash. It will be for their first term school fees, part of the first term school fees. That's the purpose of this scholarship. It is for their school fees. Thank you. The second position goes to the stars with 117. Mrs. Kayode, please come forward to present it.
The stars. The stars taking the second position to the tune of 250. Oh my God, that's a whole lot sum of money. You got what I'm saying?
Why the first position goes to the Royals with 131.
The Royals came up
Ibrahim
as the first position. For the first position, 300,000 naira is scholarship. Okay. As you can see, now listen, please. We have less than 15 minutes to wrap up and leave this venue. But listen, Taylor, I will send you back to your mother's house. Now, it is officially requested or expected that the judges come forward to finalize the modalities, the weakness of the third group, the group with the third position. Have you said it before? Have you heard it out before? Okay, you've heard it out before. Okay. Don't let us drag ourselves back then. Now, disclaimer. The awards, the beneficiaries of these awards, all right, are not leaving this venue with any form of cash. Please take note. So, their colleagues don't go and be asking for money for bread. Please. And also to the parents. Now, this is it. If we actually have any of the 9 beneficiaries here that are paid any amount out of the school fees, note school fees with emphasis on the school fees. If you have paid any amount now, we don't maintain a refund policy here. Okay? It is, however, going to be treated as an overpayment. Okay? This term, which means from next term, or if the money you have paid is actually the total school fees for this term, and it covers for the whole of next term, that means the money you have paid this term will be deducted from the subsequent term's tuition fee. I believe there is no ambiguity in that. So as they have been given the placard now, and they have their certificates to them, to themselves, we would love to have official pictures, one, with the parents of the participants that are around, all the parents together. 3, the staff, starting with the principal officers, with the participants, then the whole staff, and perhaps well-wishers among the students and the general audience. Okay, so let me quickly check out something from the judges. There is a need for you to take pictures with each of the team now. Please kindly come forward to take. So, starting from the startup squad, kindly come forward to take your official pictures with the judges, please. Come forward. However, the other photography I said the other time will be taken outside there where we have the banner hung. Yes, the judges, please. Cameraman, please. Can you come here? Move to the middle a little bit. Mr. Yola, you come here. Aha. Let them be in your middle. Okay. So, carry your plaque as well now. You are to hold your plaque. This is not even the certificate that matters now. Is this plaque together with the judge? Stay together, okay? Right? All right. Thank you. So, the second position should get ready. Can I have your certificate, please? Don't worry, bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Thank you. Chingomuni. Everything is say chi. All right, second position, the stars. The stars. So after that, we are going to have the vote of thanks. You said? Sorry. Okay, the first. The royals. So, after now, I hear what you're saying. Food. Who trained you? Who is your class teacher? On a live program, food. Who is your class teacher? So, I want to, after now, you want food, right? Okay. This is what, snacks. Even specific, snacks. See your mouth like snacks. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. The principal and the vice principal, they are hearing you. Thank God. So, I want to ask the judges to fully correct together. One of them would have to come forward to give the vote of thanks and declare this event closed. So, Efori Kori, Efukolokon, Ejogbomo Lubopo, and come forward. Oh yeah, I will penalize the judge. Please, can we jam our hands together for Miss sorry. Miss Paulina. Miss Paulina. Yes, come forward, come forward. The stage is yours. The global are you shy? Oh, with all the isotope and the iso whatever that you are teaching them. Okay. Stand here. Here, use this as your background. Stand here. You are a model.
All right. Our dear uncle, we really appreciate you for the efforts so far. Firstly, I would like to appreciate the organizers of this competition, the Opportuned. You know, it's a great privilege for the student to be able to think outside the box and come out with creative solutions. So firstly, I would like to appreciate them. Thank you, Opportuned, for this opportunity given to our students, also for the school authorities for allowing this in the school. We would like to appreciate the contestant. Please, can we jam our hands together for the contestant? We can do better, we can do better, we can do better. You know, it's not easy. It's not a day job. They try their best, doing a lot of research, providing solutions to practical problems. And we believe in the future. Like our vice president, principal said, that we have an entrepreneur already. Is that correct? So that is one of the things that we can see in them. So we'd like to appreciate all parents for coming to appreciate and to join their words. Thank you so much, sirs and mans, for coming. We appreciate you. And to our dear and distinguished, amazing Grace International students, we say thank you so much for coming to support your colleagues. Thank you so much, our dear uncle. And to my co-judges, thank you for doing a fair judgment. You will agree with me that Group 1 gave us a real problem, and they gave us solutions. Likewise, every other group, they have tried their best, and we appreciate that. All right, so let's jam our hands together for ourselves, for being here. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Ma. We started with prayer. On behalf of Mr. Femi Adisa, the lead executive for the Opportuned organization, we are saying thank you, everyone, for coming out en masse. The parents, we salute your courage for coming. Thank you for sacrificing your time, perhaps your leisure time, you know, for the sake of your children. We pray that your labor over them will not go in vain in Jesus' name. And to every well-wisher that we have in our midst, the alumni, some of the alumni that I'm seeing, the staff members who out of tight schedules availed themselves to be here, you are specially recognized. You are specially recognized. And heaven himself will reward you appropriately in Jesus' name. The students who, after much talk, you know, you found your way here. You must have expended from your parents the transportation fare that you came here with and that you will go back with. Please, kindly extend our warm greetings back to your parents, that we recognize and salute the sacrifice, the unplanned sacrifice that they have made for you to be here today. Please deliver this message from the Opportuned to them. And I pray that none of your parents will labor in vain over you in Jesus' name. So we are going to be declaring this meeting closed right now. I would need a volunteer from the parents to come and close this meeting.